Welcome back, my friends. I'm Emily, and today I want to share something close to my heart. Learning English can feel like a big mountain, but every mountain is climbed step by step. Maybe you've studied grammar, memorized words, and still feel stuck. That's normal, trust me. Fluency isn't about perfection, it's about small habits that you repeat every single day. Think of brushing your teeth. You don't do it once a month, you do it daily, almost without thinking. The same is true with English. It grows when you practice a little bit, but regularly and consistently. In this episode, I'll guide you through powerful habits that can transform your English journey. Simple, clear, and practical steps. Things you can start today, right after listening to this episode. So, if you've ever felt frustrated or wondered why progress is slow, you're not alone. Let's walk together through these habits, and I promise you'll see change step by step. Let's dive into habit one, listening to English every day. It might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Listening is the foundation of language learning. Before you speak, you need to understand how the language sounds. Think of it like learning to drive. You can't just pick up the keys and go. First, you watch the road and learn the rules. With English, listening is like watching the road. You start noticing the flow, the sounds, and how everything fits together. But I get it. You might be thinking, I don't understand every word. And that's perfectly fine. Here's the magic. Even if you don't catch every word, your brain is still absorbing the language. It's called passive listening. Passive listening happens when you hear English in the background, like while cooking, walking, or commuting. Your brain is still learning, even when you're not focused. This is when it starts getting familiar with the rhythm and tone. Now, don't stop there. Let's talk about active listening. This takes your skills to the next level. Active listening means you're focusing, pausing, and repeating what you hear. It's more than just passive absorption. Let's say you're listening to a podcast. Pause it. Repeat what you just heard. Try to say it out loud. Copy the pronunciation. You can even write down new words or phrases that catch your ear. This helps you remember them better. It's like training your ear and mouth at the same time. The more you do this, the more natural English will feel. Imagine it like playing an instrument. At first, it's challenging, but with practice, it becomes more intuitive. The great thing about listening is that you don't need to sit down and study for hours. It's all about consistency. Start small, even just 10-15 minutes a day. Make it a habit to listen to English while doing other tasks. You can listen to podcasts, songs, or watch YouTube videos. The key is to expose yourself to the language as much as possible. Another tip, listen to content that you enjoy. It could be a podcast about travel, cooking, or sports, anything that excites you. When you enjoy what you're listening to, you're more likely to stick with it. You'll be more motivated to practice every day. So, whether you're riding the bus, cooking dinner, or cleaning your room, turn on some English. Make it part of your day. And here's the best part, you're learning even when you think you're not. Your brain is absorbing the sounds, the words, and the patterns. Over time, this passive exposure will help you understand grammar without even trying. You'll notice how sentences are built naturally. Your brain will start to think in English. You'll begin to hear words and phrases in your head. Fluency doesn't happen overnight, but with daily listening, it happens faster than you think. Trust me, you'll notice the difference. So, make listening a daily habit. Just a few minutes a day can transform your English. It's simple, easy, and so effective. Remember, the more you listen, the easier it gets. Stick with it, and soon, English will feel like second nature. Now, let's move on to habit two, reading English every day. This is one of the most effective and enjoyable ways to improve. Reading is like opening a door to a world of new words, phrases, and ideas. Every time you read, you learn something new. It's a great way to see how grammar works in real-life sentences. And the best part, you can do it at your own pace. If you're just starting, try reading things that match your level. You don't need to pick up a difficult book right away. Start with simple things like children's books, short stories, or any, even social media captions in English. Keep it light. As you get more comfortable, move on to news articles, blog posts, or even English subtitles for your favorite TV shows. The goal isn't to understand every single word. It's about making reading a habit and gradually expanding your vocabulary. If you come across a word you don't know, don't panic. Try to guess its meaning from the context. You can always look it up later. It's like solving a small mystery. Context is your best friend, and over time, you'll be amazed at how much vocabulary you've picked up. Reading helps you understand sentence structures and grammar in a natural way. You don't have to memorize rules, you see them in action. The more you read, the more you'll notice patterns. You'll start recognizing how words fit together and how sentences are built. But here's a trick: don't just read silently. Read out loud. Yes, even if you're alone. It's one of the best ways to practice. Reading out loud helps improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency. It's like practicing speaking while you're reading. Start with 1 or 2 paragraphs. Take your time, focus on pronunciation, and try to speak with a natural flow. The great thing about reading is that you're constantly learning without feeling like you're studying. It's fun, relaxing, and rewarding. Also, try to read something every day, even if it's just for 5-10 minutes. The more often you do it, the more you'll improve. You can read during your lunch break, while you're waiting for the bus, or even before going to bed. Just make it a part of your routine. One more tip: try reading a variety of content: news, fiction, blogs, poetry. Different genres expose you to different vocabulary and styles. This variety will keep you engaged and give you a wider range of language to work with. It'll also help you enjoy the learning process. Remember, reading every day is like feeding your brain new words and ideas. It doesn't need to be hard or time-consuming. Start small, be consistent, and soon you'll notice how your vocabulary grows and your understanding of English deepens. It's all about making reading a habit. And just like listening, consistency is key. The more you do it, the more it'll pay off. Let's move on to habit 3, speaking English, even if you're alone. This habit is a game changer for your fluency. Many learners wait until they feel ready or until they find a conversation partner. But here's the secret: you don't need to wait. You can practice speaking anytime, anywhere, even by yourself. The key is to start speaking, even if you don't have anyone to talk to. One way to begin is to talk to yourself. Yes, it may feel a little strange at first, but it works wonders for building confidence. Describe what you're doing. I'm making coffee now. Or I'm going to the store to buy groceries. Keep it simple. You can even narrate your day. I'm waking up. Now I'm having breakfast. This builds your speaking muscle. You don't need to wait for a partner. Start with the basics. You're practicing, and that's the most important part. Another great technique is shadowing. This means listening to a native speaker and repeating exactly what they say, like an echo. Pick a video or podcast in English, listen to it, and try to copy the speaker's tone, speed, and pronunciation. Shadowing helps you get the rhythm right. It's like practicing with a real person, even when you're alone. Here's a fun tip: practice in front of a mirror. Stand in front of the mirror, talk to yourself, or pretend you're speaking to someone. It might feel funny at first, but it really boosts your confidence and helps you get used to hearing your own voice in English. If you're shy, don't worry. Start with smaller steps. Try sending voice messages to a friend, or record your own voice and listen back. This way, you can hear your progress over time. It helps you identify what needs improvement and boosts your confidence. Speaking by yourself also helps you think faster in English. The more you speak, the more automatic it becomes. Over time, you'll notice that you're not pausing to search for words. Your brain will start thinking in English, and it'll flow more naturally. But remember, don't worry about being perfect. Just focus on communicating. The goal is to be understood, not flawless. So, practice makes perfect. Even speaking for just a few minutes each day will make a difference. Try to do it every day. Use your daily routine as a chance to practice. Whether you're cooking, cleaning, or driving, talk out loud in English. And here's something important: don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of the learning process. The more mistakes you make, the more you'll learn. Every mistake is a step forward. So don't be shy. Speak as much as you can. Speaking even when you're alone is a powerful habit. It helps you become more comfortable and confident with the language. So, next time you feel nervous about speaking, remember, you don't need a partner. The best time to practice is now. Take advantage of every opportunity to speak. Practice speaking in English every day. It will help you become fluent faster than you think. Let's now talk about habit 4, thinking in English. This habit is a big step toward fluency. Why? Because when you think in English, speaking becomes natural. Many learners make the mistake of translating from their native language into English. But this slows you down. You pause, think, then translate. It takes time and feels unnatural. Instead, start thinking directly in English. This makes speaking faster, smoother, and more automatic. It's like switching gears in your brain. Let's start small. Look around you and name objects in English: table, chair, phone, window, sky. It doesn't matter if it's simple. Just start using English in your mind. You can make it a game. Try to think of 5 things around you and name them in English. It's fun and helps get your brain used to English. Once you're comfortable with simple words, move on to sentences. Try to plan your day in English. Today, I will clean the house, buy groceries, and read a book. You can also ask yourself questions in English. What do I want to eat? Where should I go this afternoon? Answer yourself in English too. This habit doesn't have to be perfect. The goal is to get your brain used to thinking in English without translating. It's all about practice. If you're unsure about how to say something, don't worry. Keep it simple. Instead of saying, I am very tired, you can say, I'm tired. It's okay to make mistakes in your thoughts. Thinking in English helps you understand how the language works without trying to memorize rules. You'll see how sentences are structured and how words fit together. In the beginning, you might feel awkward, but the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. It's like learning to ride a bike. At first, it's wobbly, but soon it feels easy. You can practice thinking in English during daily tasks. When you're cooking, think about the recipe in English. When you're driving, think about the route in English. Every moment is a chance. Another way to practice is by talking to yourself in your head. Imagine you're explaining your day or your plans to someone. This helps you organize your thoughts in English. Remember, it's important not to judge yourself. Don't worry about making mistakes. No one hears your thoughts. This is a safe space to practice. Eventually, you'll notice a shift. Your brain will start processing in English without you having to think twice. Speaking will feel more automatic. Thinking in English doesn't happen overnight, but the more you practice, the easier it will get. You'll be amazed at how quickly your fluency improves. So, make thinking in English a daily habit. Practice it while you're doing everyday things. And soon, you'll see the difference in your speaking skills. Let's dive into habit 5, keeping a daily English journal. This is a simple but incredibly powerful habit to improve your English. Writing in a journal helps you organize your thoughts and practice using English in real-life situations. Plus, it's a great way to track your progress. Now, you might be thinking, I don't have time for a long writing session. Don't worry. You only need 5 to 10 minutes each day. That's all. Just grab a notebook or open a digital file on your phone or computer. Write 3-5 sentences every day. It doesn't need to be perfect. The key is consistency. You can write about your day. What did you do today? Where did you go? Who did you meet? Write about your feelings. I feel happy because I practiced English today. It's about writing naturally, like you're having a conversation with yourself. The more you write, the more you'll get used to thinking and writing in English. But here's the trick. Don't just write anything. Be intentional. Write about what you've learned. Write about new words or phrases you've discovered. For example, you can write, "Today I learned the word delicious." I can use it to describe my favorite food. This helps you remember new vocabulary better. You can also write about your goals. Tomorrow, I want to learn 10 new words. This makes your journal a tool for self-improvement. It's your personal language growth plan. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Your journal is a safe space. No one's going to read it but you. Mistakes are part of learning. They help you grow. After a few weeks, go back and read your journal entries. You'll be amazed at how much you've improved. You'll notice patterns in areas that need more practice. Another great tip is to read your journal out loud. This helps you practice speaking and pronunciation. It's a great way to combine writing and speaking practice. You'll also get to hear how your English sounds when spoken. This is especially useful for improving your fluency and rhythm. Keeping a journal helps you build confidence in your writing. It's a place where you can experiment with new words and sentence structures. And the best part, you can use it to track your progress. As you look back at your entries, you'll see how far you've come. Over time, you'll start noticing patterns in your writing. Maybe you're using the same words over and over again. That's a sign you need to learn new vocabulary, or maybe you're making the same grammatical mistakes. This is a sign that you need to review those grammar rules. Your journal will help you spot these trends. And if you get stuck, don't worry. Just write what you know. Keep it simple. The important part is to make writing a daily habit. A journal is like a mirror. It reflects your journey. It shows you where you've been and where you're going. You'll be amazed at how much you grow with just a few minutes each day. So, start writing today, keep a journal, and over time, you'll see your English improve in ways you never imagined. Now, let's explore habit 6, learning and using new words. This is a crucial part of becoming fluent in English. Learning vocabulary is like adding tools to your language toolbox. The more words you know, the more you can express yourself clearly and confidently. But here's the trick. It's not just about memorizing lists of words. It's about using them. You need to practice the words you learn in real situations. Let's start with a simple plan. Every day, try to learn 5-10 new words. Don't overwhelm yourself with too many. A few words that you can really remember are enough. Choose words that are relevant to your life. Think about what you talk about most often: food, work, travel, feelings. These words will come in handy when you speak or write. When you learn a new word, don't just read it or hear it. Say it out loud. Write it down. Use it in a sentence. Practice using it in different contexts. For example, if you learn the word delicious, use it to describe your favorite food. This pizza is delicious. I love it. This helps you remember it better. Another great way to learn new words is by noticing them in context. When you read or listen to something in English, pay attention to new words. Look at how those words are used in sentences. What words are next to them? What's the situation? This will help you understand how to use the word naturally. You can also keep a personal word bank. Write down the words you learn in a notebook or in your phone. This way, you'll have a list to refer back to whenever you need it. Try to review your word bank regularly. You can use apps like Anki or Quizlet for spaced repetition. This will help you remember the words long term. And don't forget to practice using the words. Try to use at least one new word in conversation every day. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just use it. You can practice by writing it in a sentence or speaking it out loud. You can even challenge yourself to use a new word in a message or email. The more you use the word, the more natural it will feel. Your brain will start associating the word with its meaning, and it'll be easier to remember. Another tip is to make learning vocabulary fun. You don't have to memorize words in a boring way. Play word games, watch videos, or listen to songs. If you enjoy what you're doing, you'll be more motivated to keep learning. You'll remember words more easily, and it won't feel like a chore. One important thing to remember: don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's okay if you use a word wrong. What matters is that you're practicing and learning from your mistakes. As you keep learning and using new words, you'll notice your vocabulary expanding quickly. Soon, you'll be able to express yourself with more variety and accuracy. And the best part? You'll start thinking in English using these words. You'll find that your brain naturally pulls from your growing vocabulary. So, start today. Learn and use new words every day. Your vocabulary is the key to unlocking your fluency. Keep adding to your language toolbox, and soon you'll be speaking with ease. Let's move on to habit 7, watching English content with subtitles. This habit is not only fun, but incredibly effective. Watching videos or movies in English helps you improve listening, vocabulary, and pronunciation. But there's a trick to making it even more powerful. Use subtitles the smart way. First, watch with subtitles in your native language. This will help you understand the general meaning. Once you're comfortable with the story, switch to English subtitles. This helps you connect the spoken words to the written form. It's like building a bridge between the sound of English and its structure. You start associating the words with their spelling and meaning. Another great way to practice is to pause the video and repeat what you hear. Try to copy the speaker's pronunciation, tone, and rhythm. This is called shadowing. It's a technique where you mimic the speaker like an echo. It helps you develop a more natural speaking flow. You can also write down phrases or words that you hear and find interesting. This helps you remember useful expressions. The best part? You're learning real English, how native speakers actually use the language in daily life. This is far more useful than textbooks. Whether you're watching a movie, a YouTube video, or a TV show, make sure you choose content you enjoy. This will keep you motivated. If you're watching a drama, listen for expressions of emotion. In comedy, pay attention to humor and slang. In documentaries, focus on new vocabulary. The more you enjoy the content, the easier it will be to stick with it. And the more consistent you are, the better your skills will get. Also, don't worry about understanding every word. The goal is to get the general meaning, not to catch every single word. Your brain will pick it up naturally over time. Once you're comfortable, try watching with no subtitles at all. This will challenge your listening skills and force you to rely more on context. But even if you're not there yet, don't be discouraged. You're already improving just by watching and listening regularly. You can also watch content on platforms like Netflix, YouTube, or even Instagram. These platforms offer short clips, which are great for language learning. The key to success is consistency. Make it a daily habit to watch English content. Even 15-20 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Remember, the more you expose yourself to English in different contexts, the easier it will become to understand and use the language in real life. So, turn your favorite entertainment time into learning time. It's a fun and enjoyable way to improve your English every day. To wrap up today's episode, remember that learning English is a journey. It takes time, patience, and consistency. Small habits, done every day, add up over time. Don't expect overnight perfection, but expect steady progress. These 7 habits are simple, yet powerful. If you commit to practicing them daily, you will see improvement in no time. Keep in mind, it's okay to make mistakes. They are part of the process. What matters most is that you keep going. Fluency is not about being perfect. It's about using English confidently every day. So, take it step by step. Thank you for joining me today. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and I'll be here with you every step of the way. See you next time.